good now.
Well, I'm saying for both of us.
Phil Sheridan said, "Yo, Ryan, when are you going to stop letting Uncle Abe lose every session?" He actually wins
What is it?
a respectable amount of sessions. He won, I think, over 4,000 on Thursday. I think he was
You guys are
the second
fresh
biggest winner,
blueberries.
or on Tuesday, rather.
Item.
He won 30K in a Friday game once, okay?
Oh, that's
Not
awesome.
many people have done that. Not many people outside of Garrett, Art, and Nick and Dan Zach have won 30K in a Friday session, so respect that.
Hey, you got C4.
Uncle Abe gets it done.
You got the seat you wanted.
It's amazing. I get lucky.
Pocket queens for Lynn, and she has the best hand. Let's see if Hushang bluffs at it. He's got queen 8, and he called the raise pre-flop, and he is going to bet with it.
How was last night? Was it good? Oh,
Bluffs the
that's
queen 8.
Crazy. My buddies, Jim,
No, that's not
Pot size bet gets called.
that was Jim.
Turn is a queen. Full house for Lynn. She checks again. Hushang checks back. She expects that Hushang is going to continue with all of his ace-x hands, but he does not have that as he checks back the turn. And so now she has to pick a size that's going to get called in the river. By a hand that's not an ace. The overbet. So now she's betting to get called by an ace, and he folds the queen, and that's where you just have to really think it through of what your opponent has. If Hushang checks back the turn that quickly, does he have an ace? Probably not. If he does, then yeah, you can overbet and get called. He's never folding trips. But the fact that he checked it back, he probably has some sort of smaller pair. Queen happens to be the best hand he could have.
You can't go hard against him, man.
Because if I beat Drew, he's going to get all upset.
Well, you know the shitty part
Can I
is
be your
that
friend?
you told me that this was
Yeah,
all
well,
guys
easier,
who
I'll
there
be
were no
your friend.
pros. There isn't anybody that is a pro except for me.
It's going easier.
Everybody here's a pro. Come on,
You think Mello's a pro?
yeah, I know Melo's
You
a
think
pro.
I'm a pro?
Well, you sort of.
I mean, if there's someone that is a pro,
motherly-
it's definitely
in a motherly
Well, you think he's a
in a motherly
plays everyday
sort of way.
professional poker?
In a motherly sort of way.
I'm according to some people.
By the way, don't ever drive with Jamie Gold as your passenger. It's
Oh, why?
disaster. He's worse than my mom would have been.
Wait, so it's not you who's the disaster who's driving and trying to kill us. It's me who's the disaster who's in the
I like
car
that.
and complaining that you're trying to kill us.
105, we raised to 105.
Hey. Hey.
The love in there.
Gamble.
Play some bingo.
Gamble.
Heads up.
I check.
For checks.
Lynn's going to 3-bet the kings. And Jamie defends with 9-7 of spades, flops top pair, backdoor flush draw. He's probably going to come along here.
70. Raise it up. 200.
Wow, and Jamie with a snap raise, 70 to 200. And now Lynn has to figure out what does this mean. She's going to be ahead here most of the time.
Let's see how lucky you got.
Jamie has to have pocket 7s or a 4 here to be ahead.
Ooh, I like that.
Turns a 5. That completes some gutters. But that's about a little over half pot here, 350. There's just no reason to fold here if you're Lynn with pocket kings. Jamie's going to give up a lot in the river. He could think that he's protecting some overpairs. Could have 5-6.
I have such a good hand.
Better than mine. You had better than mine. Go ahead. You had,
I've never folded this hand in my life.
why wouldn't you? You've never folded
your
a
life?
non-pair?
It's
If you had a better hand than me, you would have called, right? No?
I folded a better hand than that.
I'm sorry. I just figured you never fold an overpair. I figured you had like ace 10 or something. No, I wasn't trying to.
That's okay.
Lynn,
That's
you
okay.
paid, okay?
No, I didn't think I was
That's
bluffing.
okay.
$12 million
Yeah,
in one day.
apologize.
You think I thought I was bluffing? You think I thought I was bluffing?
No, I knew you had a
Of course
pair.
not. Yeah.
Lynn is in shock. She doesn't even know what to
I
say.
give you credit for a 4.
For that,
Oh,
like,
Wow.
I wasn't.
Lynn is speechless.
I thought you had a
Jamie Gold, classic Jamie Gold, talks Lynn into folding pocket
That's
kings.
okay. That's okay. Yeah,
I
nice hand.
didn't think that. If I thought you had an overpair, I read it wrong. I would never bet
That's
into
okay.
it.
Don't worry about it.
Are
Yeah.
you going to give lessons the whole night?
Holy shit.
I'm not giving,
Man.
she doesn't need any lessons.
Man,
Lynn just
I'm
fell
gonna
into the
get
Jamie
crucified
Gold
for holding
trap.
your hand
Classic
and
Jamie.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not trying to.
they're already talking on the
You know what
I'm
they
gonna
did to me?
fucking
You know what
murder.
they did to me on-
Holy
again,
shit.
Thursday, you know what I heard they did to me?
What happened?
The way I was
Don't
playing?
even worry about the chat, man. Oh
No,
my
you
gosh.
can't. You
Yeah,
can't.
you cannot.
My
Yeah, that
wife
was
would
not a-
watch
You're
it.
gonna
She
like
said
you
the
or
guy
Yeah, the
that
full-
did
that's
it-
okay,
I
don't worry about it.
thought I
You
did
just
it.
said
Meme
you
is playing. It's not your fault. You don't need to apologize, by the way.
You thought like I was bluffing you off your hand. I really thought I had the best hand.
It happens.
S in the chat for Lynn.
Jamie
Holy
saying
shit.
he misvalued his hand.
Had like queens there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mean Joe Blue on Twitch says, I love the Jamie act.
I'd one
Oh, I'm
better.
sorry. I meant to let you win.
Kayla, there's more honey there if you decide to use it.
Oh, I'm good. Thank you. I'll leave the honeys for you.
70.
Right, 70? Raise 240.
You know you don't have to play every single hand that I'm in, right?
I haven't. I have a hand that's not here. No,
I'm not gonna say it.
Lynn putting in the 3-bet with pocket aces to 240, and we got Sticky Rice in a hand. He has only played one hand so far tonight before this. Defends with Queen 10 suited, flops a flush draw against Lynn's top set, and we're going to see action. We could see all the money go in here.
I feel intimidated.
Sticky Rice could jam all in here. Could just call. Could put in a smaller check raise.
Turn my neck all the way so I actually didn't get very mad.
Oh my gosh, I dropped my phone.
And he's going to use those fins to pick up chips and throw them in. Makes the call. Turn is a 4 of spades. Gives Sticky Rice a flush against Lynn's top set. And Sticky Rice with a nice lead on the turn. Lynn only has 1,200. She has about 750 back. She makes the call. And the river is a 4. It pairs the board. Flush versus full house.
Wanna know, so I don't
Lynn is loving this.
wanna go to smoke, but dealer came, they're gonna do bump out.
We'll do every new dealer. Is it 50 or 100?
Not that nice. If they're doing the bump out and you just that's what I'm saying. Right after the bump out, I'll go to smoke.
Yeah, but it's this early. He looks like you when you're on. Yeah. You last night? It's crazy, I heard. I talked to Jimmy at about 2 o'clock in the morning. He said it was just incredible.
Sticky Rice is going to bet 600, which is a little bit less than her all in.
I watched it for a while. I fell asleep. And then he woke me up at 2 in the morning telling me he had a good night.
And she's all in for 150 more.
It's a little more, I think.
Fuck, you really have aces? I have to call.
Probably.
Blue shirt,
135. I call.
And there it is. Pocket aces for Lynn. The river pairs the board. $3,300 pot for Lynn against Sticky Rice. Both players played it pretty well.
He was up like in the first half. 10 grand.
Just a rough one for Sticky. Got himself in a bit of a sticky situation.
Sticky Rice probably got the flush.
Good one.
He probably had the
Right on the button.
And he's so far ahead. Yeah.
Thank for the speech, man.
He is.
$50 bomb pot.
If I did say anything, would you have called?
No, it is a jackpot.
Jackpot. Good. Okay.
Just do it in a turn. This is jackpot, right?
No fun. No fun. You're right.
Yeah, but
It is
no,
jackpot.
no, because it's a jackpot.
Do it on the 10.
We just have to play in order.
Or if don't do it.
So it's 50 now.
No, I mean, what's the big deal? Just do it on a turn.
Subscribe now for unlimited access to over 1,000 episode strategy videos, $19.99 a month. Check it out. Free week. Use the promo code POKER. Subscribe at live@thebike.com.
Should I do that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, put 1,000 more. So, no, total?
Yeah.
I added 1,000.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. See, the shark adds on 1,000.
I didn't call him Bunny. Everybody else called him Bunny.
$50.
Use only
Oh,
one
yeah.
card
Oh,
and you
yeah,
put
we're doing
50.
Because no, because it's the bomb. Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Well, that's me. I'm a big player. You know, I got guts.
You know what? I'm not going to even look.
You and I can even look into it.
Dave, you win 50?
That's what you
Got a $50 bomb pot here. 9 players are going to go to the flop. And as usual, someone always has a big hand, it seems like. Mello with pocket queens.
Well, a $50 flop, but but free, really. But if you're JB Gold, $50 is free.
I'll buy somebody's action right now.
Ooh, top set
Oh, we're playing it out?
for DJ Melody.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay.
Gonna be tough for anybody else to win the hand.
Got it.
How has no one taught you about what bomb pots are?
No, I thought we were...
Okay.
Alright, everyone check in?
I checked again.
Check again.
Did you just call us all?
Quads for DJ Melody.
Did
Wow.
you say check or
He checks it again.
I'm checking it.
I feel like someone just got
What
called.
position? The worst position?
2 hundo.
Hey, I have a queen on it.
Sure.
Jamie's gonna bet, and Lynn's gonna raise with a flush draw, and Jamie is, or Melody rather, is sitting here with quads. How does he play it? And just puts in the call.
If I have 3 queens in my hand, I'm going to go all in.
3 queens in your hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it. Okay, bump up is done, right? Now
And if Lynn makes a flush in the river, it's gonna be bad news for her.
Yeah. Done for you. Done for you.
She does not. King high is what she has.
I could still
And she has to know here that Melody has at least a queen. Oh, and he's going to lead now after cold calling the flop.
One at a time.
2
2 at a time.
Why does this keep happening to me? Where I show up on a river with a hand that I can't call a pet with.
Good one.
Cold called the turn with quads.
I have a 4, but I'll stop wasting everyone's time, I guess.
Lynn, sorry, doesn't have king high, but she has a 4 rather. And she is
yeah,
going to lay it
but then
down.
he called, and I'm like, what is going on here?
Anyone
When he called out,
who
holy
wants
shit,
from
you're in a bad spot.
Yeah, I
Going
figured once he
once,
called.
going twice. Anybody who wants anything from Starbucks.
Hey, if
You
you're
know,
kind.
that's what I do for a living. You said going once, going twice. That's what I do for a living.
He does.
Going once, twice.
You're dressed like it.
How much of it have we got? 500.
Here are the stats. DJ Melody now the big winner, up about 1,300. Uncle Abe's up, Lynn's up, Drew's up,
That now makes sense.
and Wino and Sticky Rice both down over 1,000.
Small, big, and
60. Call. Heads up.
Here we go again.
Lynn versus Really Ron.
Check.
Open ender for Really Ron, top pair for Lynn. They both somehow check?
75.
No, Ron is going to bet.
Raise it. 225.
And Lynn's going to go for value right away this time. She check called her top pair last time and didn't get any value on the turn of river when she had an ace. And Ron had a flush draw, so now she's going to check raise. And Ron makes the call. She can get called by a lot of hands here, a lot of straight draws, some worse queens. Turn is a 4. That gives Ron a pair. So she really only loses to 5-8 here. She shouldn't be losing to any other hands.
No pressure. Save it for next
And,
time.
you know, when you only have... It looks like Ron added on, actually. So I want to say Ron added on 1,000 here. So it looks like he can call 600 here. And they'd both have about 1,800 back.
Yeah, but I go to sleep at 9:30.
So it would be about pot left. It would be right around pot left.
Where are you going?
To go to Reno to play the Run It Up Reno main event tomorrow.
Oh, that would be fun.
And Ron lays it down.
Where are you
Oh,
going?
really?
Was that better for you or better for me?
Where are you going in Greece?
For me? Okay.
Cruise?
Probably.
Oh, that's fun. Huh? You've done that before?
Not the Caribbean, no.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I've been a long time for me, but it's been fun. That was fun.
Taking my family.
Oh, that's nice.
I gotta go home back.
You have kids?
Yeah.
How old?
Yeah, I packed today
9,
too.
8, and 4.
9, 8, and
Oh,
4.
exactly. You're just going solo though, right?
No, me and my husband.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are easy ones.
Yeah.
Throw some kids in the mix. Yeah, 9, 8, and 4.
Good for you.
My 20, right?
Best thing ever.
9, 8,
I have 5.
4. Yeah, that's a
5
group.
kids.
5 kids. Wow.
Yeah.
God bless you.
My oldest is 35. My youngest is only 13.
Oh, wow. That's quite the age range.
I'm 62, so I was pretty old when he was born. That's pretty good.
Our food has arrived, Jamie.
Sorry.
Not just you. My first family.
Socializing.
It's all of us. If my car would have come. You would have helped.
100.
Oh, I see. I see. Got it. Okay.
Oh, shit.
100.
If the 3 comes, I never. Yeah, I don't put you on that. Right.
Three-way pot.
Yeah,
We
wow.
don't know what Wino has yet, but Jamie with King 10, Lynn with 5s, and the flop is an open-ender for Jamie and bottom set for Lynn.
200.
And Wino is going to bet. Probably an underdog no matter what she has. Jamie's going to fold the open-ender. So he calls with King 10 the small line and just folds to one bet with an open-ender. Very surprising. And now Lynn with bottom set puts in the raise.
Raise it. 600. Thank you. Welcome back.
She lets it go. Lynn takes it down.
Struggling?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I told you.
75.
Jamie Gold, the champ, raising it up with ace-10. Sticky Rice in there with ace-8 of diamonds. Everybody calling.
Oh no.
Six-way pot.
Only have the worst hand. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Seats 1 to 6 are all in. Gutter for Melody with the backdoor flush draw. Bottom set for Lynn. She has yet another set. And nobody with a king, nobody with spades.
Thank you. Take your time. Take your time.
Lynn's going to bet her bottom set. And I don't see anybody continuing. Maybe Melody with a
Look
gutter.
now, right?
Maybe Jamie with the
Oh,
backdoor
wow.
flush draw.
2,000 behind. Okay.
Is Ron calling with queen high here? Whoa, is really Ron floating with queen high? No backdoor flush draw.
Yeah, Berlin. Just like, what, what did I do?
Whoa, and we got
Can I look at your cards at least?
Ron to call.
I think Ryan is.
And Miller, did Jamie call too?
Is it Ryan commenting?
Yeah, Jamie called too. So we got Jamie's in there as well. He now has the nut flush draw. Ron picks up a gutter, so we got to back it up and get Jamie in there. There it is. And now it looks like Jamie is going to lead here with the nut flush blocker. And Lynn is going to just call. I like it. Oh, Ron hasn't looked yet. That's why he called the flop. Okay. So Ron called the big blind, called the flop without looking. And now he has a gut shot, but no spade.
325.
Good luck to me. Go ahead.
You check? Sticker, you gotta get the phone off the mail. Yeah, thank you.
And a full house for Lynn, and Jamie's going to check. Quick fold from Jamie. Yeah, I think Lynn can bet like fairly big there in that spot. When Jamie just calls and then leads, like he has a lot of hands in the river. He has a lot of flushes. He might have a king. He might have a 9 randomly in check. I don't know why, but if he doesn't have those hands, he just has complete air. There's not really any medium strength hands that he could have, so you don't really need to bet small. You can just bet big and just hope that he has one of those really good hands.
Or maybe I just have the best.
Like, there's a lot of spots where
allowed to have the best
somebody's line indicates that they have some sort of
happen
medium
very
strength
often,
hand, and it's a run out where you can have a lot of medium strength hands. But then there's some spots where they either just have a pretty strong hand to call, or they just have trash, like Jamie did. And in those spots, you can just bet big and hope. But in the spots where you just can't have a big hand, then you have to bet smaller if you want to get value. So you got to be aware of those things, of what the lines mean, what he could possibly have that makes sense.
Yeah, 3K.
Another reason why we're going is because we have some family.
Did you get
in South
Lou for
Carolina.
chips? Oh, with chips.
Yeah, it's like 40 minutes, so it was kind of like, okay, the tournament's there, we have family, so
Oh, it's
I
done.
didn't go.
On 20?
Do what you can until you must
Changes everything.
Raise.
100.
Lynn with ace-king. She's picking up a lot of big hands today.
Jamie, 100 to you.
What do you need, 1,000?
I also, yeah, that's a good point. We all have chips. Just
Making a really bad call again. We're gonna get lucky.
Jamie's going to limp call
you
ace-8.
get lucky and I pull the best hand, I guess.
Yeah.
Kings, yeah.
Good job. Thank you, Rod. Louis King.
And Lynn's still the best hand top pair.
Yeah, thanks.
What, the next 7,000? If you had 1,000, I can have 1,000.
Sure. Just take some white off.
Nobody's adding 1,000.
It doesn't make him over 3,000 though.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. This wasn't 2,000.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. I can count my own.
No, I want to make more.
I want more too.
Check. So you want to add 1,000 around?
Yeah, I'll take 200. Right.
Check, check.
It's more like
Ron.
7.
Ron caps 3,000.
Go ahead.
Oh. Wait, yes. I thought that was a flush.
Yeah, I did also.
Thank you.
One pot?
Sure.
What do you care? Go away. Give me a hand. Jack 3. King 9.
Doing a bump pot every dealer?
No, it's a Ramsey's hand.
Like they have like this thing about like doing
Where he
interns.
got he got what's his name? Chris.
Yeah,
He got run around.
Yeah, it's like it's a little silly.
He's
Well,
probably
not with
nothing.
that attitude, but also who gives a shit?
I totally just changed the keep the way the cards are coming out.
Here's the thing, right? Some people like really enjoy the idea of like hitting the jackpot, so it's like don't ruin that for
I
them.
understand, but I just have a feeling it's not going to happen on this one.
Lynn, the big winner tonight so far, up 2,700.
Exactly.
hate you.
Then I'll pay.
Oh,
give you the jackpot.
Oh, well then let's put out the 50
Yeah,
cents.
fuck it.
No, I feel the exact same way you do. I'm just
Yeah.
playing devil's advocate.
I will call it.
I don't know.
I'm a man.
You're a man. You are all man.
Oh.
All right. No, it does not.
Raise.
Oh, God, I can't believe I have to call this. I didn't look, by the way.
You raise.
It's not allowed.
I'm waiting for the first guy
The
to
worst is when you have like aces in a bomb pot or something.
Oh,
Is that bad?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Oh, because people are getting paid a lot?
Lots of buttons. I got pocket jack. Pretty good.
Alright, who is the jack?
We got aces now.
We got a bomb pot here, $50 bomb pot. Ron has a 10. Mello has trip jacks, and Lynn with pocket kings. Husheng with a flush draw.
Sick hustle.
Me too.
It's like you just have no hope.
No, I could have folded that. You get in trouble. I just fold those.
Put it down.
Even if he doesn't bet.
So Husheng folds his spade flush draw, and Ron is going to come along with a 10. He's pretty much drawing dead. Turn is a king. Full house for Lynn. She gets there. What a turn card. Ron with an open ender. DJ Melody with trips. And now DJ Melody's going to check. This is a $50 bomb pot. So there's no information on pre-flop play to help these players.
400. Yeah, 400.
The run good for Lynn is continuing. Ron makes the call. And Melody makes the call as well. Ooh, the 9 on the river.
Check.
Now a straight for Israeli Ron. The flush, backdoor flush gets there. Somebody can easily have a queen here when it's three ways. DJ Melody with trips. 2,200 the pot. What's Lynn going to do? The effective stacks are a little over pot. And Lynn shoves all in. Can Israeli Ron get away from it? What can Lynn have in the spot? Yeah, Ron should know that he's chopping at best here. He has a 10 of hearts, so it's unlikely that somebody has a flush. So the question becomes, is he chopping or is he losing to a full house? It is a bomb pot, so anybody can have anything in this spot. Ron got himself in a pickle when he called the flop. And he makes a good fold. Great fold by Israeli Ron. Now DJ Melody has to get away from it. And it should be easier for him. He loses to full houses. He loses to flushes. He loses to king queen. He loses to queen jack.
You guys care to, you guys can see
what the-
anyways, so.
Spicy.
How do you...
Well, we were talking about aces in a bomb pot, and she like wakes up. Oh.
And Lynn's going to take this one down. She's now up 4,200.
It's only you, so nobody else.
Yeah, yeah, I saw a bit, just in case.
All right, so it's 20 on you automatic, and now you can put 40. You're going 80? I'm not telling you to. I'm just asking. I'm not pushing for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't been.
It is fun.
Then it's gonna be my decision, right?
Of course.
That was straddle. I mean, straddle.
80, nice. Anybody going 160? Nice, run. There you go, run. Thank you.
Whoa, we
Now
got
we got
a
a
triple
game.
straddle, 6
Anybody
blinds,
320?
5, 10, 20, 40, 81, 60. You heard that right. 5, 10, 20. Lynn put 40. Husheng put 80. Is really wrong with the triple straddle to $160.
Excuse my language. You might. You're not
Pocket
getting a lot.
kings for Lynn. She just keeps getting the big hands. She's in the 40.
At least we got a better game now. At least.
She makes it 640. We got action.
So now it's really a 20-40 game, which is good.
5, 10, 20, 40, 80, 160. And Husheng's all in with queen 10 for 1,500. Husheng puts in the 80 and shoves with queen 10.
Play 25-50 for a couple hours so I get used to it.
We can.
I don't have enough chips for it.
14.
Not the worst. 160.
All right. Can we play along, or what do you guys got? What do you two have? No?
And all in on a call. Lynn with kings.
I don't like hearing that.
And it is not going to happen for Husheng. Nope. And Lynn wins with pocket kings.
How do you,
I ran hotter today than I ran like ever.
you flop the set of aces, turn like a full house of kings again? Damn.
Lynn is getting all of the
Some
hands and
fucking heat, girl.
stacks up more chips. She's up to 7,900 now. She is
and you
up
put up the
almost
40.
5,000. No, she's in for 2,000 actually. She's up almost 6,000 now. About 5,900.
No problem.
Now I see why.
Look at that. Okay. Running like race. Bling, bling, wow.
I do not. Yeah, because once I'm making a blind call for 50, he can call for 50, you can call for 50.
Because we're still doing it in turn.
Yeah, it's still in turn. I hope it comes this time and
Well, I hope
it
it
gets ruined. Yeah, here it comes.
How about jackpot on a bumper?
That would be great.
Great.
It's easier for that would be fun, right? Because like we're all playing.
It
There's
is.
a lot of possibilities, more
Okay,
possibilities.
guys, just
Right.
think positive and will it to
Yeah,
act.
just exactly. You have to
Well,
will it.
aren't you the one with the
into
power to do
existence.
that?
Yeah, you're right. Let me just zone in. Focus.
And that's only.
Sticky race.
Tickle your nose.
My bad.
I get you a
Apologize.
count. Hold on.
Yeah.
I get you a count.
This, and then like LA Gilson,
Right,
right,
Shadow?
the place I play
Right,
at,
yeah.
they the biggest game that gets going
Raise.
is a 5-5.
New guy in seat 4. Seat 4. That is Mark. He is from the United Kingdom. He's British. He's been on the show at least once before. He wore a shark hat on the show once. This was probably like,
600.
I don't know, 2 years ago. Okay, now we got sticky rice with pocket aces. Hopefully this one's right. And Lynn's gonna 3-bet pocket jacks. So we're hoping these graphics are correct.
Foreign? Oh, he's good.
Aces for sticky rice,
I can
jacks
tell
for
you foreign,
Lynn.
so that means you're good.
What did you say? I could tell you're foreign?
Yeah. So he's good.
How would you tell
His
me?
accent.
Where is he
Thanks,
from? do you
thanks,
think? What
yeah.
part of the land is he from?
Wait, I want to hear his accent and
English.
also guess.
All in.
All you can eat. All right. Once or twice?
One time.
One time.
One time for the one time.
One time for the one time. All right. You
What do
guys
you got? What do you got?
One time, aces versus jacks. Can sticky rice hold for the double?
Pre-flop.
You have aces?
Yeah.
And oh, the jack on the river. Are you kidding me? Lynn does it again.
We need more F's in the chat.
Lynn does it again with the jack on the river. She is just running hot. Wow, sticky rice. Just cannot run good and live at the bike anymore.
It's good for the game.
It's a lot easier to get it in behind.
You know where to go?
I'll say that.
Oh, he didn't know where to go.
She was just screaming for a jack in her head and it worked.
She's,
And
yeah,
no,
she wished it.
and
She
You're at
willed it.
2000?
LG mocked it. Yeah,
Thank you.
She had only one out.
Only one out. She willed it.
And
Nice.
So
the
when
fan
you,
with the club.
Sorry, guys.
Jamie, put some special home game rules in that. He just I'd make it a lot.
I think we're actually allowed. Yeah.
Allowed to what?
I think we're allowed to play some of our home. So Mark and I are friends. We play really fun games together.
Really?
So
60. What do you think the producers would say if you made everyone do 5 shots before the game starts?
That is such a good
Oh
idea.
my
I think that'd be brilliant.
I would be so drunk after 2.
That
I'd
would
be
be
ripped drunk. I'm so lightweight.
60.
And it wouldn't be.
I don't think I can get away with that. But I was talking about like River Red and the Survivor game and the button game.
Just
And
like it an even.
Survivor's great. You got to
120.
vote somebody off.
Double it up.
Double it.
120. Might spice up the show a bit. We should pitch it to them. I'm sure they'd be
All right.
5 shots of
You know, I'll always try.
We've done that before.
Really?
And it's 120.
Drew with pocket kings. He's going to 3-bet it, and he's got 2 callers. He went for the small 120 3-bet from the open to 60. And top set for Drew on a dry board, a gutter backdoor flush draw for Israeli Ron. We don't know what Lynn has.
If you want to come in sober, when everyone else is drunk.
Yeah.
And it checks through. Turn is a jack, so still a dry board. No flush draws. We call it a doogie board. Drew with top set. He's going to bet out 200 into 370. It's really Ron out of position. Tough to call here. Iran's going to float with a gutter. He can only hit a 4 to win. Oh, and the 4 in the river. Are you kidding? The nuts for Israeli Ron. The second nuts. Top set for Drew. Nuts versus second nuts. And they have over 4,000 behind. There's only 770 in the pot. We can expect all the money to get in here one way or the other. Israeli Ron's going to lead 600. What a river. Are you kidding? Israeli Ron floating out of position with a gutter and rivers the nuts against top set.
Make it 1,600.
Make it 1,600.
A raise from Drew to 1,600, and here comes the Hollywood from Israeli Ron. That is the face of a man who has the nuts and has been raised.
Yeah, 1,000 more.
Double checks the cards. Yep, you got it, Ron. You got the nuts.
All you can eat. Ron goes all you can
All in from Israeli Ron. Drew can never fold this hand.
Let me think about this for 1 second. Okay, I call.
eat. He calls you.
What a hand. $9,300 pot for Israeli Ron, drilling the gutter on the river against the second nuts. Unbelievable. Israeli Ron crushing it.
That's brutal.
I missed that. I didn't even consider that as a possibility.
4,020.
No,
Oh,
of
no,
course
he doesn't.
know.
He
How
doesn't.
could you know?
4,020.
Oh, okay.
4,020.
Nice.
All right, 4,020.
What can I do? I couldn't pull that anyway, could I?
No, if I have the 10, I don't make it to the river, I'll be honest.
Because somebody hit a gut shot, so it's not you can't put.
You just can't put him on a gut shot.
And I bet enough.
You may be putting them on pocket jacks.
Yeah.
I didn't see the.
Of course you have to
I
call.
thought I played it in my head. I thought I had the nuts. I didn't get it straight.
You have like the version on it.
Yeah.
You really do.
Yeah, you have to make that call.
You can't kiss all the pretty girls. We just try.
$9,300 pot for Israeli Ron. A sick hand. And Ron now the second biggest winner tonight, up 1,900.
I wake up every day to make the opposite option possible. I do not go to the gym and I play poker. I do it every day.
You know you can do both, right?
You only have a finite of energy every day, and
You're right.
200, right?
and I prefer
You work 12 hours a day. It's no big deal.
to play poker.
Pocket queens for Lynn, pocket sevens for Mark. Mark's going to 3-bet sevens, interesting. And Lynn with queens. Lynn's had a lot of big hands.
I've been up since like 11:30.
You guys stay out late though. DJ, you guys stay up at 2, 3 in the morning, right?
Out here it's not too bad.
You do it out here too, though?
Yeah.
At the clubs?
And Abe's going to lay down the ace-10. Jamie with 10-9 suited in the button straddle. And he folds. And Lynn's going to just call with queens here.
That's more like.
And not a flop that anybody likes to see here. Ace, king, jack. Mark knows he can't win. Lynn not happy about this flop. Mark gonna bet 300. And for this size, I think Lynn calls. But now Mark knows that he's behind. Ooh, the turn's a 10. And now Lynn has it. But Mark can actually, you know, rep this if he wants to. If he thinks that Lynn doesn't have a queen that often and that Lynn's going to fold like an ace, he could go for it. He does check back. And if Lynn checks this river, I would expect Mark to go for it. But I think Lynn's going to bet because she thinks that Mark has a hand when he 3-bets pre and bets flop, checks back, turn. He's going to have a lot of ace-x hands. And, yep, Lynn bets, takes it down.
Seriously, look how sick all the art. I mean, real artists.
Not playing, just
Roy's going to buy an 8,000 as the game has been uncapped, 5, 10, 20. The game changed about halfway through the show.
70?
70.
JJ with pocket kings. That's a good hand to raise in the button.
JJ makes it 70. Jamie?
trade my blind. I can't go small.
You don't want to play your button? You don't want to play your button?
Jamie with ace queen and Sticky Rice with ace king. Oh, wow. Bad timing here for Sticky Rice potentially. JJ playing his first hand. Finally picks up the goods. Pocket kings. Abe's whispering in his hand, hey, put in the 4-bet if you got it.
Did you get your money right away?
How's JJ going to play it? He knows Sticky Rice has been snug. He's not going to mess around.
Raise it 770.
And he makes it
How much
770.
do you have?
About 2.
And
There are other
JJ
chips?
actually just added on 200.
Do you have other chips behind or something?
No, this is 1,000.
Or you have more chips coming?
No, that's it. That's always playing.
That's 2,000?
Yeah.
What?
He didn't want to pay the taxes. Right, but how ridiculous is that? And he didn't back me. How ridiculous. He had nothing to do with it. It was just a gift. Yeah. He was broke. I was being nice, kind, generous.
And this is going to be bad news for Sticky Rice potentially.
Did he divorce that pretty girl? I don't know. He had a pretty wife.
Ooh, and he just calls. A lot of people would shove there. Button versus big blind. But Sticky Rice plays it safe, makes the call, and he could just check fold this flop if it comes brick.
Non-confidentiality.
Queen 8-3, easy flop for Sticky Rice to get away from.
Check.
This wouldn't be a bad spot for JJ to check. He's got half pot left. It's like, what can he really bet here? 300, 400, quarter pot? Go for 400. Oh no, Sticky Rice does shove all in. Oh no, he just made a misstep. That is
Twice.
a misstep from Sticky Rice, and somehow JJ gets
Can you do
paid.
once or twice, or is it only once or twice?
$3,700 pot. Sticky Rice needs an ace, and an ace only. They're going to go twice. Oh, he does hit the ace on the second board. Oh, they're going to chop it up.
Chop.
JJ's like, what the hell just happened? How did that happen? How did I not double? How did he shove? What just happened? Chop, chop. Easy game.
Nice hand, Sticky.
Thanks. Oh yeah, you got up. I hate how I played that. But I'm talking to myself.
All right, that's going to do it. As we come to the end, Lynn, the big winner, she ends up up about 7,400. She's in for 2K.
We win, yeah.
Roy ends up 2,000. Another win for Roy and Live the Bike in his brief stint here. The final stats is really run. Broke about even. And, yeah, Lynn, the big winner. Sticky Rice down about 1,400. A little comeback at the end. So we have Lynn on here up 1,600, but her stats got deleted earlier. So she actually is up 7,400 for the record, not 1,600. And those are the rest of them. Jamie down 40.